What is going on, my fellow Normacans and viewers? In this video I'm going to be talking about the Square Enix title that has been in development for, oh my gosh, the longest time. I think 8 years and counting. I'm talking about Final Fantasy 15. This game, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of its history. So this game was formerly known as Final Fantasy Versus 13. It was stated to be a PlayStation 3 exclusive title. We got trailers over the years, off and on. It was very random when we got a trailer, and we were always hoping as fans for this game to get something relating to the game, information, a trailer, of course a release date. Never got any of those things, but last year's E3 2013, we got a trailer for a Square Enix game, and came out of nowhere, but it looks like a new trailer for Final Fantasy Versus 13, looking prettier than ever, was shown off. I'm like, oh, the game's coming to PS4. But not only did they re-announce this game coming to PS4, but it is known as Final Fantasy 15 now, which we've been rolling with for the past year, and very excited to see its presence when it comes around, hear new information relating to the game, and of course we're still all waiting for that release date. But TGS 2014 Tokyo Game Show is going on right now as of September 18th, and we recently just got a new trailer for this amazing title, and oh my god, I am, man, my breath was taken away, because there was the debate of, are we gonna get info relating to Final Fantasy 15 or Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm trying to leave Kingdom Hearts out of the conversation because I could go on and on and on about Kingdom Hearts, with that being my favorite game series of all time, but I am gonna just mainly talk about Final Fantasy 15 here. But I mean, it would make more sense if we were gonna get a Final Fantasy 15 trailer at TGS this year rather than Kingdom Hearts, considering this game hasn't been in development, like I said, originally on the PS3 exclusively since 2006. It's 2014 now. We're vastly making our way to 2015. But some more news relating to Final Fantasy 15 and just Final Fantasy in general I'm going to be talking about in this video. But definitely check out that trailer. Of course, I should have some clips playing relating to the new trailer, maybe the old trailer. I'm just thinking of ideas right now what I want to implement into this video of news relating to this game. But yeah, I'll talk about some other stuff besides, you know, this new trailer for TGS 2014 being released. Like I said, it was amazing. Just graphically, it's just like, oh my god, oh man, you guys achieved this after so many years of development, and it looks so amazing. There's car mechanics in the game that looks in game. I'm not sure if you're actually driving it or not, but I mean, it's whatever. These just all types of creatures you're fighting. The combat, that's the big thing about this Final Fantasy title that's caught my attention. As a fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, this game replicates the Kingdom Hearts combat, but at a slower rate, but that's fine because they're trying to make it more realistic. Kingdom Hearts is more cartoony, obviously it has the Disney and Final Fantasy characters mixed with some original characters, which, you know, they could do whatever they want. Same with Final Fantasy 15, except with this being a Final Fantasy game, they gotta live up to an expectation of a Final Fantasy game without the turn-based aspect being part of the combat. It's an action RPG game just like Kingdom Hearts, but like I said, at a slower pace, realistic, and it looks amazing. Just to the magic, to the actual sword combat, to just everything. I'm just like, oh my god, I've been waiting for this game, and every time we see it or hear something about it, it's always something amazing. Now, let me go ahead and point out the Final Fantasy Type 0 HD game that was announced earlier in the year for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will be releasing March the 17th of next year. And it will include a way for you to play the demo for this game, Final Fantasy 15. So that's really exciting. Apparently it's called Final Fantasy 15 episode, I cannot pronounce it, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right, which I know I'm not, Duscae. It's Duscae. So it's basically gonna start you off at the opening sections of Final Fantasy 15, but alter certain story elements for a unique first play experience. So that's really awesome. Now let me talk about Final Fantasy Type 0, and I might shift my way back to Final Fantasy 15 because it's just wow. Final Fantasy Type 0 was a game that released on the PlayStation Portable long ago. It was only released in Japan to my knowledge. It definitely did not come to the US like many fans of Final Fantasy would have liked. I know there was a guy making a fan-made dub version for us here in America, and I believe he got done with it, but then shortly Square Enix announced a American version of the game, so I'm sure he got screwed over, like, oh my god, I've been working on it forever, and then you guys do this. But I mean, he made that choice himself. Square Enix did good by bringing this game to the US, but strangely on the the new generation consoles, rather than bringing it to Vita or even old generation consoles, just because it is a older title. But after seeing today's trailer for this game, oh my god, it's like a brand new game. It's like you guys literally took everything apart and put it back together just for these new consoles. It's a drastic improvement from the PSP version to this new generation version. Now over time I have looked up gameplay for this game, and it never caught my interest. Actually, Final Fantasy never really caught my interest as a franchise. Certain aspects of Final Fantasy, such as the characters, story, and certain particular titles like Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Final Fantasy Dissidia and its sequel, and then Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is known as Final Fantasy 15, because the gameplay elements were not turn-based. I am not a turn-based guy, I am not an RPG guy, but if I see some aspects or mechanics in the game that catch my attention, all that's left is to keep showing it off, keep me interested, and eventually release the game. But you know, Square Enix, they do what they want. It's either good or bad, but we put up with their shit, right? But Final Fantasy Type 0, after seeing the trailer today, I did see some of the gameplay aspects, and like I said before, it never caught my attention. Now it has. The gameplay is not turn-based. It's kind of like Crisis Core in a way, the one on the PSP, but different. But it caught my attention to say, hey, this game looks pretty, it looks like it plays well. It's giving me a Final Fantasy 15 demo. It's coming out March 17th, confirmed. I'll be getting that for my PS4, and I'm ready to play it. So it's exciting news on that front. Other than that, like I said, there's a trailer for Final Fantasy 15, which is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as of now, and Final Fantasy Type 0 also coming to Xbox One and PS4 as of now. But as far as other news goes, Tetsuya Nomura, which is director of the whole Kingdom Hearts series and Final Fantasy 15, and man, he has a history with Square Enix. I know he's been there a long time. He's one of the main people that made Final Fantasy 7 so popular. So just think about it. Final Fantasy 7, which is one of the most popular Square Enix games of all time, he's pretty much the reason why it's so popular, to my knowledge. Then the Kingdom Hearts franchise, huge as that already is, and then as huge Final Fantasy 15 is, it's like every game this guy really is heavily involved in is a success. I'm actually looking at his Wikipedia, and he's worked on pretty much every important Square Enix game, or just even, I guess, even some simple ones. He's either the director or creative producer, but for the most part, he is the guy that does the character design. Like for Final Fantasy 13, he's done the character design for pretty much all of them. So if you see a really cool character, just characters in general in a Square Enix game, that's Tetsuya Nomura's work. So I would say he's really the true face of Square Enix and doesn't get enough recognition, because I can declare him to be my favorite developer of all time, mainly because he works on Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite franchise of all time. But speaking of Kingdom Hearts, which I said I wasn't going to try to talk too much about, but it does relate to today's topic relating to Final Fantasy. So, like I said, he was the director of Final Fantasy 15. Yes, was. He has shifted focus from Final Fantasy 15 as the director to be directing Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, he was already directing Kingdom Hearts 3, but now he's shifting his focus completely just on Kingdom Hearts 3, meaning it is now truly in full effect of development. Apparently there's been a lot of job listings coming up relating to Kingdom Hearts, meaning they're getting their real Square Enix people rounded up to develop this game and get it out hopefully by 2016. Now let me mention that demo of Final Fantasy 15 coming out. Well, there's been sayings that Final Fantasy 15 demo may not be playable right when Type 0 comes out March the 17th. We may have to wait a little bit, but nothing confirmed on that part. But let's just say it is playable on March 17th. It's coming out earlier in the year, that demo, meaning that game has to come out by the end of next year, because, and this is just me, why would you release a demo earlier in the year and then release the game that next year? Like say it was released in 2016, that'd be messed up, but it would make a lot of sense if it came out in 2015. So when you think about it, out of common sense, even though Square Enix really does not have common sense, was to say common sense, yeah, it just seems like that would be the case. So this game's been in development for a good 9 years. Tetsuya Nomura has been working on it for 9 years. At first I was sad about him not focusing on Final Fantasy 15. It's like, I like him to focus on both, so make sure both of them are the best they can be, because everything he touched turns into, oh my god, amazing experiences. But I mean, he's done everything he's supposed to do on his end. There is a new director. Let's see if I got the name here. I really don't even care. As long as the game is amazing, I am cool with that. But the article I'm looking at does not state the name of the new director of Final Fantasy 15. But I'm not worried based on the trailer I seen, and I think the game's gonna be just fine. But yeah, it's very exciting stuff. So that just leaves for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out in 2016. I've been speculating this ever since they announced Kingdom Hearts 3 and re-announced Final Fantasy Versus 13 as Final Fantasy 15. Start speculating release dates, because if well, it's Square Enix, so no telling when they're gonna release these games, how they're gonna provide us with any new content before release. But just start speculating what makes sense. I've been saying Final Fantasy 15 2015 and Kingdom Hearts 3 2016, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't think they should come out the same year. I want Kingdom Hearts 3 to get all development straight on point. Everything's perfect. Nothing else needs to be changed based on the team's I can't even think. Based on the team's efforts, so it's like, man, what can we do better? I mean, they can't think of anything better because they made the game they want to make. So hopefully that's how Kingdom Hearts 3 is. One more piece of news, not that important, but the trailer I saw was pretty interesting. So I can't pronounce it, I don't think, but I will try. Japanese stuff. It's either you can't pronounce or maybe you can't. But a game called Final Fantasy Agito. I'm just gonna call it that. It's a game that was released on iOS and Android and has I don't know, it looks kind of weird, but many people have been wanting a Final Fantasy game on Vita, and we are getting that game that was originally on iOS and Android on the Vita. Now it's like, whoa, why are we getting freaking mobile games on Vita? That's what I'm talking about. Why do I own a Vita? I'm getting rid of it. Well, watch the trailer, because it actually looks pretty cool. It is stated to be released on the PlayStation Vita only, outside iOS and Android, of course, on January the 15th in 2015 in Japan. Don't know if it's coming to America, because you know how that goes. But it will be free, but microtransactions is a big part of the game. If you want to get the retail special package version, you could get it for 3,800 yen. But it is a short little trailer and kind of interesting. It caught my interest, and we got the Wikipedia page up for that, and it's just like, okay, not sure if I will actually get it, but I mean, it's just all these news from Square Enix. It's like, oh my god, you guys are doing great things except showing Kingdom Hearts, but that is okay. I didn't expect you guys to. But that is all I got for you guys today. Sorry if this was a long talk session, but I just wanted to get the news out, let you guys know why I'm passionate about it. I'm sure there's much more that can be said, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But of course, I want to know your thoughts. Of course, I mean, the big thing, let me just say this before I end it off. The big thing about Final Fantasy 15, if you're not a Final Fantasy fan, I am not a Final Fantasy fan. Like I said, I like certain aspects of Final Fantasy. The characters always seem awesome. The story always seemed interesting, like I would enjoy them, but I can't get into them if the gameplay isn't for me. The gameplay is not there for me to play it for hours and stay interested. I am a action adventure type guy. Final Fantasy 15 is offering that Kingdom Hearts style. I love Kingdom Hearts. They're both action RPGs, but I don't get the RPG element out of it. I'm just getting the action adventure element out of the two franchises, and I'm loving what they're doing with Kingdom Hearts, of course, but with Final Fantasy 15. So that's why I'm enjoying it. I just feel like if you are a fan of action adventure games, pay attention to this game, look out for it, and I think you're gonna not regret purchasing this game when it finally releases sometime in 2015. But I am gonna leave it at that. Like I said, of course, comment your thoughts about whatever comes to mind, anything I said, any sort of feedback is welcome and appreciated. Other than that, ratings, thumbs up, thumbs down, totally up to you. And if you're just a random viewer passing by, hello, I'm Normac. If you guys want to check out a few more of my videos, yeah, do that before you actually subscribe. Other than that, just subscribe if you want. That'd be great. Of course, to my current fellow Normacians, thanks for supporting me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But until next time, my fellow Normacians and viewers, Normac signing out. Peace.